This is your October must-see revenge flashback. The master of the opening male lead was publicly executed by the king in front of the male lead. So out of hatred, the male lead began revenge on this country. And his first goal is to kill all the people in this country, and it starts from the ancient times. At that time, the god created humans and gave his power to the demons. Let the demons guide and guard the powerless humans. However, humans are very afraid of the power of the demons. So after the power of science and technology surpasses magic, they began to hunt the demons who had been guarding them in the past. And the male lead, as a human child raised by the demons, can only follow his master to the end of the world. He plans to find a country that can accommodate demons. However, they just escaped from the kingdom of Lydia and were discovered by the border guards. The male lead wanted to kill them, but he was stopped by his master. It means that the magic of the male lead is not mature enough. But even so, the master actually just doesn't want the male lead to hurt his compatriots. After all, he is also a human. If he kills someone at this time, he will have no way to find an excuse to protect him in the future. Then after summoning his own mage, he used a single move to freeze all these guards. Although, the male lead understands what the master means, but he doesn't want the master to bear it alone, because he has already acquired the self that cannot protect the master. Master Wenyan also touched and hugged the male lead. However, just when the two were in love, the communicator of the soldier next to him suddenly flashed. After synchronizing the position to the satellite, the two masters were instantly brought to the air by a powerful energy. And this is the far-reaching physical transmission that humans achieve with the power of technology. At the same time, the king is also giving a speech to the people in the past. They were weaklings who could only bow to the demon, but now their technology has far surpassed magic. Not only can there be a flying ship in the sky, the city of steel without fear of storm, there are also trains that pass through the cities, and the smartphone that symbolizes the crystallization of human wisdom. Even if there is no magic, this kind of strange god, they can also change nature by themselves. So he decided to start from today. Kill all the demons, and demons prove to them that humans are the masters of the surface. And this sentence was immediately recognized by all the people, and then a beam of light. It was directly transmitted to the two disciples, and the king's goal is to be in front of all the people. The last demon girl, the male lead, also made the master run away. Then he rushed directly to the king to fight for the master. However, the guards directly stopped him. The master could not sit still. Tell the king, if he still cherishes the life of the people, just let go of the male lead. Otherwise, he will leave this place alone. However, in the face of his threat, the people and the king seemed very calm. Seeing that the king still did not let go, the master was also completely angry. However, when he was going to destroy this place, his magic barrier suddenly cracked. The magic also disappeared, seeing that the master was also stunned. It turns out that humans have used the power of science, researched a device to suppress magic. After the male lead tried, it was also found that he could not use magic. This time, the king came. To the master, tear off his clothes directly, then slap him on the ground. In front of all the people, he was humiliated in words. Seeing that the male lead was also angry. However, without magic, he was just a waste. Directly pressed by the guards on the ground again, the king was also angered. By the male lead, directly issued the order to shoot. Seeing that the master was also panicked, kneeling directly in front of the king, began to beg for mercy for the male lead. It means that all this is his fault. It has nothing to do with the male lead. The male lead was just abducted by him as a slave and raised human, just like this. The male lead watched the master die in front of him. Then he cut off the masters. Head with his hands, the king also raised his head, announced the victory of mankind to the people. However, 10 years later, after the extermination of the demon girl, the world is still not peaceful. The Lydian kingdom relies on highly advanced technology. War broke out against other countries, and the women who defeated the country, they were also captured and enslaved, used to serve the noblemen in the country. However, the boss who was responsible for picking people that day, when the photo of the pink hair was taken and sent back to the headquarters. The pink hair suddenly bit his finger. Then he took his phone and ran away. Open it. I can't open all the doors. I won the championship. What? 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 Is this so sure that it's not a face recognition? Just like this. After the pink hair escaped the guard's chase, came to a special cell, and the official male lead is locked in here. You bastard. It's bad. Everything is open, really? We're a bunch of assholes.